Okay. For those of you who don't know, I run a Facebook group called Grooming Smarter. It is a secret group, so if you have not joined and would like to, just contact me and we'll see what we can do. But on that group the other day, someone asked a question that actually caused quite a bit of an uproar. And the question was, if the shampoo is 16:1 concentrate, how many gallons of shampoo will it make? And it got really confusing, and there was a whole lot of math problems thrown out there, but it's actually fairly simple. If a shampoo is 16:1 concentrate, you're going to be using 1 part shampoo and 16 parts of water. And that's going to make 17 gallons of shampoo. I know some of you are going, no, it's not, it will make 16. It makes 17, and I'm here to show you why. Okay, we're going to do a little science experiment to show you why. Let's start off with this. First of all, I have my shampoo concentrate in here, which is Stasco. It's actually Stasco oatmeal. And in this measuring cup, I have right at 4 cups of material. This is enough for 2 tanks full of my shampoo, but we'll get to that in a minute. At any rate, it's 4 cups of Stasco shampoo concentrate. And I don't have enough water in here to do it. And then over here, I have 4 cups of water. The ratio on that would be 1:1. So you're adding 1 part water, 1 part shampoo, and how much are you going to get? Right to there. You're going to get 8 cups. And the reason why you're going to get 8 cups if you add 4 cups of concentrate to 4 cups of water is that water does not absorb the liquid that's added. They actually compound. It's almost like they build on each other. Shampoo is basically water with surfactants added, and water doesn't dissolve in water. Therefore, if you are doing 16:1, let's use that again, and you have 1 part of shampoo and 16 parts of water, they're not going to magically mix together to make 16. They're going to add together to make 17. But as you can see here, we're up to 8 cups, so it's full. Now, let's move this one out of the way a second. And what I want to show you with this is what happens if you add a powder. Now, we all know that we don't have shampoos that are powders, but if we did have shampoos that were powders, this is baking soda, by the way, which is plain water. It stays right where it was because the baking soda, which is a solid, dissolves in the water. It's just a little magic trick, little science trick, to show you the difference between what happens when you add a liquid and what happens when you add a solid. Now, the other thing to look at, and this is the only gallon of shampoo that I happen to have in my shop right now, is the Stasco oatmeal. On the back of the Stasco oatmeal, it actually says that it dilutes 7:1. And then it goes on to say 1 gallon can make up to 8 gallons of shampoo. That's true if you're using it out of a mixing bottle or a measuring bottle, because you're going to be adding the shampoo, which needs to be thicker so it doesn't just flood out down the dog and fall down the drain, to an already wet dog, which is going to further dilute your shampoo. Down here, something really important that most shampoos don't tell you. It says bathing systems. Stasco Soothing Oatmeal Shampoo works well in all bathing systems. When using a power bathing system, which is a pump action, 1 ounce per gallon of water is all that is needed. So all of a sudden, his 7:1 has become 128:1. Yes. In a bathing system, this bottle becomes 128 to 1. Which means if you're using 2 gallons of shampoo, you can use 2 ounces of shampoo. You're going to get over 60 baths with 1 gallon of shampoo. Now, I use a Prima and a homemade type Prima system. And when you are doing that, it dilutes ridiculously high. So I am getting 2 cups of this shampoo and then 14 cups of water. Excuse me, 14 gallons of water. I can't even begin to do the dilution on that. But it's 16 ounces to 14 gallons. So I'm getting, that's right about an ounce. It's just a little bit over an ounce per gallon of water for concentrate. Now, with that I can usually bathe 15 small dogs, so you can see how economical a bathing system makes it. But you can also see how complicated it gets with the dilution ratios. The dilution ratios are for bathing by hand. They have nothing to do with the bathing system. They are for hand bathing. And even then, you can stretch them further based on how much control you have of them coming out of your bottle. I know that a lot of people like them thicker so that they dispense better, and that's okay. In fact, you could use this product straight, because it even says you can. You can even use it straight if you wish to. As long as the dog is wet, you're fine. The benefits of a bathing system with your shampoo is that you're not having to pre-wet the dog. You are absolutely not wasting any shampoo as a result. The diluted shampoo goes straight under the dog under pressure and washes all of the dirt and dander and grease away. So are we all clear now? When you add shampoo to water, you get the extra amount of water added to what you're doing. So 1-to-1 ratio is going to end up with 2. 1-to-3 ratio is going to end up with 4. 7-to-1 gets you 8. 16-to-1 gets you 17. 24-to-1 gets you 25. 50-to-1 gets you 51. Now, that being said, if you look at any of the standard dilution ratios, on a 16-to-1 concentrate, they're going to tell you to use 8 ounces. The reason why they tell you that, and it's a little bit over the actual 16-to-1 dilution ratio, if you really want to get technical, is because nobody really has the ability to measure out 7 3/4 ounces. So you round up a little bit. No harm, no foul. It works fine. But there's your answer on how dilutions work. You take 16 parts water to 1 part shampoo. Whatever the dilution ratio is, by the way, the 1 is your shampoo. It's going to be 1 part shampoo to X number of parts of water. And I'm sorry, I just hesitated there because I got to thinking, you know what, that doesn't make sense. But yes, that is correct. It's 1 cup of shampoo to blank amounts of water. So here it would be 7 parts of water to 1 part of shampoo. As long as the parts are equal, your shampoo is the 1. Okay? Got it? I hope so, because I'm now really confused. But then again, if you know me, you know math is not my strong point. But I do know how to dilute shampoos correctly. Have a great day, everybody.